Hey guys, welcome back to D&D with Filthy and Friends. This is JoINrbs One-Off, and joined by Dolphin for it. So, quick recap of last episode. The party has taken the word of a clearly deranged cleric and his small frog-like apprentice. They've ventured deep into the jungle through uncharted territory and unknown ways with this strange guide, where they've made it to a village. They've learned about a particularly profitable industry being run right in their own backyard. With barely any oversight and almost no one in charge of it, and have decided that they need to put a stop to this as soon as possible in order to recoup their losses from earlier. So with that in mind, here we are. We've scouted the town, not found much. We've found it's pretty hostile, more so than it should be, and that our native guide has told us of an atrocity where the humans are farming the frog people for their back poison. So, here we are, doing good or getting fed. We don't know yet which. So let's go. Where are we going, Steve?
All right. So you're heading into the village?
Yeah. Adam, we were mentioning that we will need light cantrips on a bunch of us for this.
Latimu actually tells you he has enchanted glasses which will give you night vision. They will heighten all of your senses.
Ooh.
If anyone would like them, one of the things that he does as an adventurer and a jungle guide is he has fancy glasses for people who need to see in the dark.
Okay.
So basically, we all have night vision.
Great.
Or
if you want to wear the
vision.
glasses.
Yeah.
And I'll describe what wearing the glasses is like to you if you want to put them on.
the goggles, they do nothing.
I'll take the description.
First,
Is that just for enhanced vision, or should I be wearing them also? I can see just fine.
well, let's find out.
So as Dolist puts the glasses on, you definitely can see in the dark now. Effectively, you have 60 feet of dark vision, which is like normal for somebody with dark vision. So instead of blacks, you see tones of grays and stuff, and everything's fairly detailed. You understand what's going on. You also feel like your other senses are just a little bit tweaked up. It's like you're breathing deeper and you can smell a bit better. Sounds are like, it's not like you can make them out better, but it's like the radio's turned up too loud to a point where it's like starting to be staticky and stuff, and so you get about as much hearing. You're not going to hear more with this, but it's like it's a little bit unpleasant to hear.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm pretty astounded by all the technology. I've definitely never worn something like that before. At the same time, I find myself having to whisper when I talk to the other people in the party because it's so loud to myself when I'm wearing the glasses. So I just have to talk like this. Otherwise, it just sounds like I'm shouting at everybody.
Yeah, it sounds like you're on some sort of psychedelic.
Yeah, so I should be more concerned with the effects it's having on me, but I'm mostly just blown away by the effect it's having.
I'll ask for light
Right.
from Shayla.
So wait, before you
Shaylin, excuse me.
wait, I don't have to whisper. Before you cast the light, aren't we sneaking in?
I was just about to say, are we trying to sneak in? Why do we want to make
No,
a
But
sneak in?
it's just like every other light time you use light. You just put it on an object that's currently sheathed, and then you just remove it when it's ready. So
Right. So, for example, casting it on Rainer's sword, and then he sheathes it.
Okay, so you're not asking to march in with torches held high. You're
Right, well, I can only do this to one object, right?
nope, that's not true. It's not a concentration. You can do it to as many objects as you like. It has a 6-second cooldown, and it lasts for an hour.
All right. I guess I'll pick up a... What do you guys want? Like a handful of
Rainer's
pebbles?
sword.
All right, well, get your sword. Sure.
All
Take my
right.
dagger.
I've got dark vision, so I'm fine.
Okay.
Or
So
like, what's the light for? Is it because you can't see?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, okay.
And I'll take
I'm
one of
fine.
these glasses, but I'll just stow it in my pack as opposed to putting it on right now.
All right.
yeah. I think I'd like to do that too.
All right.
Okay.
Just in case, like all of a sudden I have to dive in the water, and they are also like water goggles or some nutty thing. I don't want to be without the resource, so I will stow a pair.
All right. So we'll
And
be...
Raynor, are you?
Sheathing the weapon. Can't
Yeah.
see in the dark, and Rainer's gonna put his hand on Dolist's shoulder and be like, "All right, little one, let me know when the killing starts."
I will say as I see that, and be like, no, that's all wrong. One who dies first goes first.
I kind of look at both of them again, mostly just astonished by the glasses, smiling and nodding.
Yeah, you see a giant lizard talking to you.
Yeah, I'm mostly.
Your skin is so pure and soft. Your pores are amazing.
So we're going in.
All right. So Wadamu leads you into the town.
Does he go in a different direction?
No. He just walks in. You don't have to make stealth rolls. There's nobody there. It's night. The guard posts are abandoned. There are no people out on the streets that you can see. And he explains to you that if anybody's awake right now, they're at the temple. They're at the ritual.
I can already see ways.
Getting you in is not going to be the hard part. The hard part would be getting you out again after you wake up the town, trying to deal with this. And so he gets you to the front of the temple.
And there's still no
village.
light of any kind?
You can see it's actually like a green glow, like the way that a city lights up overcast clouds with like golden light. You see sort of a green glow on the canopy around you and above you, almost as if it's coming from the temple, but you cannot see a source of light.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the process for getting the poison out of the frog is you skin them, stretch them tight over a large lamp, and then dry it out and remove it physically. So I'm pretty sure this is just part of that process.
So there's no windows of any kind to this temple. There's no chimney. It's just one door. That's it.
It's built as a square. Wadamu can explain the layout to you somewhat. It's a square building built around an internal courtyard. So there are hallways and rooms around the outsides. They do not look out into the village. Everything looks inward. That's where the rooms get their source of light and daylight. And
is this green light coming from this temple as well?
It seems to be lighting. Like yeah. You can think that it's coming from somewhere inside the temple.
And I can tell like what tone of green that color is.
Green?
Okay, right, because I can choose the color that my light spell is, so I'm going to now recast that on all the objects so it matches the color of this temple, so that it doesn't get spotted easily as we go.
You can do that.
That's pretty cool.
For sure.
Okay.
That's brilliant.
And
so like it's not going to be like a yellow torch light in the middle of this green light. We're just going to kind of hopefully blend in as we go in.
So can we like unsheath our stuff and it doesn't stand out anymore? Like
whatever, I'll put my cloak around it so that it's like not seen and only I can see it, and then I'll change its color. Yeah. It
would be weird to unsheath it here. People would see it because it's a direct source of the light, as opposed to you're seeing like the light reflected off leaves or something.
Is there any way to see what's going on inside?
Not yet, but Wadumu's contact meets you at the door, and he explains that the ritual is in process. He says that the ritual, it involves madness. The people involved get into a frenzied state. He hands you 2 masks. He says that they are all that they could get, but these masks should prevent the fumes or the mist or whatever it is from assailing 2 of the party members. If you have anyone particularly fragile who cannot stand this, that's all they could get. He says there are more masks of this type in the back of the temple, but getting to that, there's no back door. You're going to have to go through.
The poison frog people have given us things that coat our eyes, mouth, and nose, all the mucous membranes, with some sort of material we don't really know and understand.
Yeah.
All right.
Rainer takes one and gives it to Dullist to wear.
And he also...
So I have the glasses and the mask on. I don't even know if I can wear both of those at the same time.
He also gives you 3 like cultisty robes. They're for women, very clearly, but they're what he could get. And
Rainer
he says the ritual's in process.
Should we give one to Win Chi because he's the fastest and he's the most likely to be able to get the others?
Yeah.
Or
Sure.
is
that mask and robes you'd like me in?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense, right? Because
can-
you're going to probably be able to sneak in the fastest and most effectively to get more masks.
Yeah, maybe. Do we want Rio to be less obviously a freak? I guess maybe we all are. Never mind. That probably doesn't help.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I feel like he could probably. I don't know. Can you shapeshift into something less or something more subtle? I don't know.
Wait, what?
Like, can you shapeshift into something more subtle? Like, I don't know, a small creature, or I don't know.
I don't.
I don't think subtlety is a thing here at all.
Yeah, maybe. Are we just gonna go in and go? Like, do we even need these ropes? Do we just go in and go guns blazing kind of thing?
Well, it depends how toxic these fumes are. It might be worth having that first.
So, sorry, I want to check. There's these two little gaps. Are those? Did I understand that those
Those
were?
are walls because of how the map is being made. Those are internal walls of the building. So you couldn't actually tell those were there if.
Okay, and
But those are splits between rooms inside the building.
okay, so there isn't a way to see into the courtyard.
Should we just put a robe on Dollis as well, so he's got the whole shebang?
Will it be oversized for me? So it'll
Yeah.
just be dragging on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have, yeah, that'll work.
You just use a quick dagger to like cut the bottom off, and you know.
Well, it's got the
haphazardly-
worn look, so I'll have the tattered robe on, I'll have the tattered Big Thad shirt, and then I'll have the mask and I'll have the glasses on, so I think I'll
Off
be...
you go, little one.
Yeah.
You are
a small
fashion
Asian child
plate.
on a tourism thing right now.
And
No,
then
all
we-
you're missing is the camera. You've got the mask.
I'm geared up
the,
at the very least.
the
What's the
bizarre
setup?
the bizarre T-shirt with the print in a language that they don't really understand. It's
Yeah.
perfect. So,
It says Big Thad on top, and then just, I think it's probably Chinese along the bottom, yeah. So,
All right, so
Does
our
it-
only option is open these doors.
Yeah. Does it make sense to have two people with masks who go ahead maybe and
Yeah.
like scout a little bit some?
Yeah,
Sure.
at least if we
Who's
can-
got masks?
Right.
I thought Wind Chi and Dullist
Yeah.
had masks.
All right, so I'm mask and robe.
yeah.
Okay.
Just imagining this hard.
So at this point, is there any sort of type of window or anything else to try to look inside?
Unless you're opening the door,
No.
or
I'm gonna open the door.
so
Wait, you're opening the door?
Just half a second. It's a whole evil cult. They're all in here right now.
And there's no way in or out except this door.
Oh, burn the whole building down, of course. There's literally only one entrance.
I mean,
We-
we got if we've taken any inspiration from the DM too.
It's
Like this is
literally
this is
burn
his
the
dream.
entire building. Yeah.
You know,
Especially,
what if
especially
that-
if the fumes are like flammable in some way, then it's literally just barricade this door and
It's a
just throw
giant
matches.
bomb. We
could
should
do
we should
that.
peek in and see how many villagers are in there.
I could just throw scorching rays in there until it catches fire.
Do we care how many villages are in there?
How much money is there to be made off of killing everybody?
It's exactly the same
Fine.
as if we don't. Whatever's easier. I mean, really, it's like how much do your arrows cost? I mean, this is gonna be a lot less arrows you shoot.
Okay. I guess tactically, maybe burning the entire place down might be the right thing, but let's not do that. Let's just open the door and see what's in there.
Let's at least peek, because like if it's
Xilo
like,
is such a great player.
if it's seven school buses full of children, let's not burn it down. But
Do we wanna
otherwise,
know if it's there. I mean, like if
Yeah.
the worry is the
This-
conscience element. I mean, if we don't know, we just lit this building on fire.
this is this is just like Schrodinger's civilians.
Yeah.
As long as we don't know, they don't exist.
Jalen opened the door. So what happens when Jalen opens the door?
You see an entrance area, empty.
Can we tell if there's any noxious gas in this area of any
There's
kind?
no gas in this area.
What's this? Is this a door or a window?
That is a door. There's a door in front of you. There are windows here and here. Sorry,
Can-
they're not on the map. but
How-
you can
how
look.
hi-
This
like,
is into
can I
the
just look
courtyard.
into
You
it?
can tell that the light is. Yeah, you can look through the window.
I'm gonna go to that.
can we tell? Can we like ask the guide if there's any way to tell, like, if this noxious gas has any like smells? Like, if we'll be able to tell where the noxious gas is? Is it obvious, or is it like disguised?
I mean, he's gone now, but he would tell you that it looks like a green mist.
Okay.
You can see something like this.
Does Wadumu
from the other?
Does Wadumu know what's through the left and right doors?
Just
He's lived in this.
Corridors through the outsides of the temple. There are rooms for meditation, worship, library, and the back one is the storeroom where you would have items that you might need.
Come, friendly ones. This one was offered 500 shiny ones to kill the bad one.
Can we get to the back room by doing the ring rather than through?
Yes.
I'm going to open this door.
So
you're opening the door? All right.
Let's just pause for just half a second for the audience, and no, not for that, for the audience and for Dolphin on this, because what I feel like is going on here a little bit is this is a one-off, and you get railroaded pretty hard in a one-off, right? So you are not particularly rewarded for thinking of alternate decisions and explanations because there really isn't time to do that, and there isn't the prep done for that. So you might find that in our normal game, for example, we'd be less gung-ho to rush through the fucking... Well, sometimes. A lot of the time, we're a lot less gung-ho to rush through the fronts, but front quite like this. So Kevin keeps being like, please, can I scout something else?
Have you met us?
I would have loved if you tried to set the building on fire. It wouldn't have worked. There's You guys can try to fuck this up.
Fire suppression system in it? Bastards.
This is more a one-off where you get railroaded by being in control of how your fate occurs, but your characters are a little bit powerless.
Can you give us a general idea what you would have done if we tried to light the entire place on fire?
After the session.
After this? Okay,
it'll probably be obvious to you by after
okay,
the session,
good.
Okay,
right.
The door behind us, did it have a lock?
It has... I feel like it's a fairly sturdy wooden door, and yeah, you can slide a lock into place on it.
Okay, then as soon as we go in it, Rainer will close the door and then unsheath his weapon so that everyone can see everything finally.
Let's get Wadumu in here, please.
Yes.
Wadumu is gone. Wadumu says, take care of the temple. I will buy you enough time.
For the empty village? Oh, what
it's
a
not
generous
empty.
soul.
It's not empty.
He's a
full of people who are asleep. You're planning to wake up by setting fire to the building in the middle of it.
This is what we do to natives.
Okay, so what happens when Shaylin opens the central door?
We're opening the central door?
Like, I'm not gonna kick it down. I'm gonna open
Attempt to open
inside. Yeah. Like, not stealthily, but I'm gonna open it a little bit.
Well, it opens freely. It opens like swinging this way, so even opening just a little bit is going to give you basically full view of the courtyard. It's not like you can just sneak glances to the sides. So
sure.
All right. So as you do that, the first thing you see right in front of you is a dusty dirt path, and you see signs of a struggle. Looking down as you open the door to make sure it's not hitting something making a huge noise, you see like scuffle marks and blood. And as you open the door further and look up at what's going on in the courtyard, you see a grove of sort of twisted and unnatural trees. There are sort of two columns of them, and this path winds down the center. And at the end of the path, you see an altar. On it is someone who appears to be a humanoid woman sort of figure. I haven't drawn this for you, but there are two humans, like sort of hung, dripping blood over a, what are the frog people called? After I corrected you guys.
Grung.
Over a grung who has like just been sacrificed. Like the corpse is twitching. And as the blood hits from the humans hits the blood of the grung, this like foamy reaction is taking place, and the lady is scraping this white foam off the body and into vials.
Wow, so that's 2 for 1. That's not a great ratio for your business there, Filthy.
There's no one else in this room apart from her.
Flies out here.
You cannot see anyone else in this room right now. You can sort of sense and hear other people. You can imagine a rave, but it's low key. There's green mist in the courtyard, and you can hear people chanting and grunting and being humans in very visceral ways.
I really want to just immediately nuke this woman.
But we can't see anyone else.
Cannot currently see people. You can tell that around the altar seems to be a place where stuff is going on. Make a stealth roll.
Do what?
You make a stealth roll. Just Adam.
Okay.
I assume that the rest of you are letting Adam look through the door.
Did that go through?
I don't see it.
No. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Well,
okay. Well, for the moment, you are unseen.
All right.
There's an evil one at the altar, friendly ones. Shall I kill her?
What are our other alternatives?
Burn it.
What?
Well, right now, if we charge in there, how many of us are going to be vulnerable to the poison if a fight starts?
Right, but at the moment we're in a room where we're safe, right? So if we just bottleneck them at this door, or
Yeah, fair enough.
maybe I don't know.
Well, is
Or
there
do
mist
you want to
between?
sneak in? Maybe.
Is there mist between us and her?
I think
Yeah.
you said the whole room, right?
Yeah.
Is she wearing any sort of protective gear?
She looks like a priestess dressed in ceremonial garb. She doesn't look like she's immensely well armored.
I meant, sorry, protection from the gas, not like armor.
Oh no, she is not wearing anything like that.
Is she stirring maniacally?
She looks somewhat unnatural and weird. In the way that she's acting. You could make a nature check to try to work out
Sure.
perhaps more what's going on.
Does she elongate all of her S's?
Filthy would know that she does elongate all of her S's. Yeah. This is a Yanti. It's a snake person in person form.
You were on a reptile theme when you wrote this one, huh, Steve?
I didn't write this one.
You are a lizard person, Filthy.
I know. As I said, reptiles abound in this one. All right. Yanti snake woman harvesting the dead frog people and the dead humans, huh? Well, I mean, this could just be their culture. I mean, if we really want to be sensitive, maybe we just walk away.
That's true. It's kind of survival of the fittest. I don't know.
I don't want to
Go ahead.
Are we charging in, or are we going to go around one?
That's what I mean. I don't want to brute force us into combat, but I really feel like
Dolphin, can
person
you make a religion roll for me, Dolphin?
Yeah, absolutely.
Church of Thaddeus again.
she's obviously the villain, and I feel like we can
Oh, boy.
take a surprise on her now. Then
She's obviously a villain.
that's true.
A voice comes over you. It sounds immense with the added hearing from the glasses. I need you to make a con save. It screams essentially in your ears.
A disciple of Thaddeus, here! That wretch, that scoundrel, we have finally lured you to our lair.
And make a con save. And
Uh-oh.
all right, you fall to the ground. Take d6 damage.
Okay.
Your ears are just You're gonna have disadvantage on perception checks involving hearing for the remainder of the one-off, which is probably not happening.
Okay.
But you're in pain.
All right.
So did we all hear that, or just?
Nope.
Wait, but I see Dollis fall over because he's next to me.
You see him fall over. Yep.
Little one, are you well? What's wrong, little one?
Snack pack. Snack pack, you must take care of your health.
I kind of pat away at my ears. I just got used to wearing the glasses, and now that I just had somebody essentially shot at me from an ethereal plane, I'm mostly just kind of shell-shocked from the entire situation.
I think we wreck her.
All right, I cast Scorching Ray.
She's looking at you as you cast it.
Great.
Go for it.
All right, I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos, so the first one's at advantage. That was pointless.
One of those hits.
None.
One of those hits. Sorry.
Oh, low roll. 6.
Does the gas react to any of these flaming rays thrown through them?
No,
Thrown
they pass
it,
through.
rather? Okay.
I change your health.
Yeah, it
The
was
sword.
awkward.
You have magic, evil one. This one will smite you for slaying the big Thad. They kind of yell that into the.
Your dinosaur is insignificant. Insolent fool.
And then I'm gonna.
Welcome. Welcome.
Right?
She obviously gets hit by the ray, but does not seem phased, whether by, some sort of madness has taken over her or something.
She's high on frog blood. You never.
She has fire on her arm, but she's not screaming in pain.
Initiative? Not initiative? She just takes that. Just
Are you gonna
looks
move
at us?
forward and
No.
we're rolling initiative?
The cast
Roll
Just
initiative.
hit it with a fucking fireball of some sort.
All right.
If there's no initiative, I'm gonna cast it again.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to give us an initiative, Barcy?
Yeah.
I'll just nuke her until.
You're out of resources. I like it.
Right.
Nice roll. Nice roll. All right.
Oh, no, she's a.
Sorry, you may have to do that again.
I could be talked into that.
So I don't know how to handle this exactly, because you guys can't see all of your enemies. Do I roll their initiative now and they show up on the turn bar?
Or you can pick a round that they show up at, and that's fine too if you want to do that.
You can also put them in the GM layer, roll their initiative, it shows up on the list, but we can't see it, and then you can, and then when they come in, you can put them in the
in the GM layer. How do I put them on the GM layer? I'm not going to do that. It's too complicated. I'm just going to roll their initiative.
Okay.
For
The one who
5,
hits goes so
6.
fast they die.
We're counting?
7, 8 creatures.
You're not counting very well. There's 9 initiatives up there.
There's 8 plus her.
Right, 8 plus her.
All right, so the ones I just rolled for are going to miss this round of combat, but she's going to call to her minions, her disciples, to join in the fray.
Okay.
And it's Shaylin's turn again. Is it?
Well, he would have been first, unless you're giving him a
Yeah.
surprise round. If he has a surprise round,
Okay,
yes, it'd be his
so
turn.
it's her turn. She takes cover behind the altar, so she'll have cover against ranged attacks, and she's going to shoot a short bow at Shaylin. There are so many more people to control at once when you're DMing. It's intense. So the short bow
Ace.
rolls to hit.
Steve, just some advice when you track damage. It doesn't seem to pay any attention to the damage you put on your characters unless you give it a minimum and a maximum. So you have to give it like not a minimum. So like if it has 30 health, you need to type in, and it took 6 to type in 24 of 30 on the hit point bars of that. Otherwise, if you just type in like 24, it won't save that from round to round.
Oh wait.
Okay.
And you guys can't see it, right?
No, we can't see shit.
Place it. All right. Does 20 hit?
Yeah.
So
Do you have partial cover too? No.
I don't
that
think
deals
it's
you
covered
3
in D&D.
piercing and 5 poison damage.
Okay, does poison do
And-
anything special in this?
No, it's just poison. Just poison is basically just an extra damage type.
There is
in fifth.
status effect, but yeah. It's awkward because one of my attacks is poison based. Awkward.
Okay.
All right. And it is Raynor's turn.
And she yells on her
We
turn,
can-
you said?
So we can't see like
She yells to her.
whatever is over here or anything like this, or over here.
You'll get a sense for it very shortly, I assume. I'll
Alright.
just reveal it now.
I don't actually see her.
Don't you?
I don't.
We do.
Oh.
I do.
Yeah.
She's way up at the top.
Scroll up. Yeah.
Oh,
She's
okay. She's
way
super
at the
far
top.
away. Got it. Okay.
Rainer
This
is not thrilled at the idea of running
85
into this. What's up?
That's 85 feet.
Rainer is not thrilled at the idea of running through this poisonous gas, so he will take the dodge action.
You want to stand out of the way so she can't shoot you?
No, I kind of want to stand in the way so that she shoots me, as opposed to other party members.
But if we're not going in there, all you have to do is step to the side and then she can't shoot any of us.
Well, as soon as everyone else is out of the way, then I would love to.
All right. Is that you done?
So, Dolphin?
Okay. So what are my options here? I guess I can take a pot shot, or I can take cover. Do I need to take cover right now?
Well, I guess
You can do both because you can move after shooting. So
Right.
So-
I'll take.
Are we not going in?
it's a room filled with
Well-
poisonous insanity gas.
Well, I can actually. I'll go ahead and move in. I'll move up to.
Gas is centered like this.
Yeah. Got 25 speed, so I can go 1, 2, 3.
Wait,
So it doesn't fill the entire room?
There.
It is more centered on the northern part of the room.
I think you can just go in freely, Kevin, because you've got a mask on.
Yeah, I have the mask on too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably make it behind one of those trees inside. I got the 5 tile movement, but I'd also. We have no idea where the rest of the enemies are right now, so I'm a little bit
Mhm.
skeptical about throwing myself first in the line. Pretty obvious there, so I might just hunker down next to the door. Is there anything I can do to like prepare for the next turn or anything like that, or am I just kind of like passing from that point?
You
Well,
should be able to shoot her from here.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll
You
take a
could-
shot. I'll take a shot then.
Yeah.
and you can move before and after any amount. So theoretically, you could move, shoot her, and then move back so that you're completely out of line of sight.
Which is what I should have done.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So what do I need to roll?
It's roll attack roll.
Longbow.
Is it in range of your longbow? What's the range on the longbow? Click it once, it will tell us there.
Let's see.
It's like 150 or something. Short.
Oh, okay.
range.
Okay, then you're
Range
well,
150. Yeah.
You're good then.
Oh, cool.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Okay. Winchi?
All right. I think I'm going to use 1 key point for the dash option. My normal move is 45. That takes me to 90.
Okay.
Dulles, do you want to move after shooting?
I'm going.
As long as I'm behind the door.
I'm going to run up and attack her.
All right.
All right. So,
Oh, there they are.
And I'm going to say,
Kevin.
the Raven Queen takes us all.
starting
And,
with you, apparently.
and I'm going to smash her.
We appear to be misnamed.
Right.
Okay. Roll to hit. It's nothing special.
All right, so I get a regular attack and then I get an unarmed. So regular attack.
That hits. For 9, okay.
And then an unarmed.
That hits.
Flailing limbs.
7. All right.
Kevin, I recall distinctively having a conversation with you about people making plans and other people doing the exact opposite of those plans.
I think I'm gonna let this guy move because he just sees you right now. The cultists around the altar seem very sort of out of it. They're moving very slowly, much more slowly than you're used to seeing humans move. They are like sort of writhing and spasming and pleasure and inside their own minds. But as the cultist screams to them and is attacked, they do wake up, and this one will walk over and take an attack at Wind Chi. Are you standing next to the... Are you at 10-foot range?
Nope, sorry, I thought she had gone behind an altar, so I was getting behind the altar on the other side.
Yeah, you're just having to sort of imagine that it's there, unfortunately.
Okay.
But yes, these have pack tactics, so relevant.
Ooh.
This attacks with advantage. 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that hits for 6 damage. Why did I give him 9 as well? I see.
If it's the two-handed roll.
100, 200, yeah.
So is it? Did they have a shield or something with it, or is it a two-handed attack?
No, it's a two-handed roll, so it's 9, I guess, then. So it's 1d8 versus 1d6. I see. And I just rolled a crit 8. All right. So you take 9 piercing.
Okie doke.
Rarely eats others.
I look massively confused. I look kind of back and forth between Raynor and Winchi. Like, they've done something that's totally out of my, like, limited, like, understanding of how these things are supposed to act. Like, strange humans. What? Strange creatures? And then I will, clearly seeing a bunch of danger in there, stay here. No fucking way I'm going in there. I can't even. I can get halfway there, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, surely I think Kevin can just get back out again if he needs to, right?
I hope so.
Maybe.
I mean,
I'm all gone.
hopefully got him that before
If
charging.
he gets a free disengage with Key, he should be fine, right? So.
Well, the problem is not.
Maybe.
It's the round. What are you talking about? He's taking a third of his health in one attack. There's 6 more to go. Or 7 more to go.
Yeah.
I feel like you could use a hand.
I'm already at half health, so.
From what?
That arrow hurt, and my maximum hit points are reduced by 3 anyway. So I've basically taken 12, so I'm now on 9.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
all right. Well, I'm done, so you can move the turn forward, Steve. Yeah.
Okay.
Like we have like 3 range characters, they want to run at us. That's fine. We'll shoot them for 3 rounds.
I'll give you guys a break on that. Well, your monk is on their altar.
But that's twice as far as the rest of us can move.
They're really good at killing people on their altar.
Okay.
This tribal warrior is going to wake up a little bit from his trance and move toward Winchi as well. Take the same attack.
Oh god. I'm watching Kevin's face, just like I feel like I've
made a mistake.
Is he a pack tactics as well?
I was under the impression that they were disoriented and that I had a free round. That is not the case, apparently.
Well, you did, but these guys rolled higher initiative than you for the next round.
Mm-hmm.
You only rolled a 9. So
right.
A bunch of them are going to get moves first on the next round.
Oh, so he went at the end of our surprise round, and this is the beginning of the non-surprise round?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even put that together. I thought he was just straight up suiciding. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? All right. So, okay.
All right. So that deals 2 damage to you.
Okie doke.
And this guy cannot actually make it to you. He wanders over, sort of looking disoriented. And it's Shaylin's turn again.
Can I drink a potion for free?
in action.
Did you bring
Like a free
potions?
action?
Yes,
Or
you
is it
have a potion.
Okay.
What does a potion do in our campaign?
2d4 plus 2, I think.
2d4 plus 2? Okay. Sure.
All right. I'm gonna heal 6, and then she's not even attacked yet. It's like, so she might not even be a. Oh, I guess she shot me, right? Yeah, no, I'm gonna just Scorching Ray her again, I guess.
Wait, but the potion is the action.
Is it?
No, it's a free action.
I thought that was a free action.
Drink it.
Really?
Well, I know it is an our campaign, but I don't know whether
It's a homebrew rule. It's certainly not a free action, but if
Yeah.
that's one
Okay.
we're using,
I'm
our campaign,
gonna-
this one.
Yeah, I'll leave it as consistent with our campaign. That's fine.
Ugh.
So one of those hits, the crit hits.
Oh, good one to hit. It's not bad.
She takes 13.
All right.
I guess I'll move here, so I can't be seen.
I kind of thought it was important to test the effect of the gas and whether or not we could function in there, but
Well, when you
maybe-
get back to us next round, let us know. The
I'll
results.
let you
She's
know.
wearing a mask, though, I thought.
If I don't need to go in, though, I'm not gonna go in, right? So
I thought Winchi was wearing one of the masks, though.
I am.
he is. Yeah.
Okay. More cultists.
I'm excited to see.
Go here. Here. All right, and the priestess herself. She has 2 attacks against you, or she can disengage. Yeah, the priestess is going to disengage into the trees. So these, same as in the ravine earlier, they block line of sight. She can pair out. She has cover. So she can like see to here right now, but she can't see you. If you got vision against her, she'd have cover against ranged attacks unless you were flanking.
Okay.
Makes sense.
What does that cover do?
It gives +5 AC, is it?
You're
Use the
saying
rule
it's
for cover.
full cover is what you're wanting to say.
What's
Um,
half cover?
I think it's. I want to say it's 2 and 4, but it might be 3 and 5. I'm not entirely sure. We have to look.
We'll say 3 AC.
Okay.
There's 3 AC.
So it's half cover essentially.
That's
Sure.
a lot.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a lot of AC.
And it is Raynor's turn.
Winchi, what are you doing?
Oh, hold on. I had to like. She's going to like hiss. She sounds like she's enjoying this. She's hissing pleasantly. The
It's a snake purr.
gases around her seem to like engorge, and you realize that the walls of the monastery, the outer walls of the monastery, are starting to emit the gas at you as well.
Oh, we're completely surrounded in the gas now?
It's starting to like
Sorry, in the main room or in our room as well?
here, like where I'm drawing arrows.
What was wrong with setting this place on fire again? I've seen no children so far.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not against just stepping out and setting it on fire.
With Winchi in it, or I guess
I
we'll know in
mean-
a couple turns.
He is clearly suicidal, so
Oh, he's certainly in some trouble. Let's hope. I'm a little worried to see how this next bit's gonna go. So, what are you doing for any of your turns, Xilo?
I'm dodge actioning and standing there.
Okay. At least 2 more, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, geez. This one can reach. We'll take another attack action.
Yeah, so this is what I was really worried about. You can't move through enemies' space. So how does he get out?
Well, he's
Does
technically
16 hit?
raised, isn't he? So he can just jump off and then.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not like...
I presume he's because he's gone up to the
Yeah,
stairs.
that's not a wall. That's designating that the altar is raised. Sorry.
That's cool.
Does a 16 hit you, Kevin?
I've got 16, so that's no.
No, it's a yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
yes, right.
That hits for 6.
Oh, Kevin,
How you doing?
Not great.
you've got a potion.
It's not his turn yet.
I know.
One more attack.
I'm just reminding him.
You've hit with every single attack. That one does not.
All right. I believe it's Dolphin's turn and then Kevin's turn.
Okay, cool.
The
That was a John Oliver cool.
Oh, go ahead. Let's see. I'm gonna move in. So I'm going to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 25 feet. Let's see.
Gets here.
I'm going to take a shot at, are any of these cultists?
Those
already
trees
damaged?
are breaking line of sight completely to her.
Okay.
So you can shoot at any of the cultists.
Okay,
That's
so
really
I'm going to shoot at one of the cultists.
Okay.
And if I want to declare a maneuvering attack, do I need to do that now?
Nope, you can do it after you decide whether or not it hits, I believe. It should say on the ability, but most of them react that way.
Okay, got
Does
it.
say, like, on hit.
That's right, when you hit a creature
Yep.
with a weapon attack. Okay, got it.
Alright,
Okay,
Cool.
cool. So what do I roll? Just longbow?
Yep.
Okay.
19 hits.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and do maneuvering attack. So that way I can give Wen Chi.
You want to link it
Let me
first?
go ahead and
Yeah.
let's go ahead and share that. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one superior die to maneuver one of your comrades into a more advantageous position. You add to the attack's damage roll, and you choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you. The creature can use its reaction to move up to half its speed without provoking opportunity attacks from the target of your attack.
That
So
sounds good.
I figure Wen
This
Chi
is a
might
cool
be able
class.
to use a little bit of help in that situation. So what else do I need to do now? Roll a superiority die?
Roll damage on the
Okay.
longbow and the superiority die, yeah.
So longbow is 10. Nice.
And the superiority die?
It's
Okay.
a D8.
D8, right?
D8, okay.
Wow, so that's
That is
14.
surprisingly applicable.
Who was
that's
that at
pretty
again?
good damage.
Which one?
Can you ping which one you shot, Dolphin?
Oh, are there any of them that we had already shot?
Yeah, which one looks the most tired from hitting Thaddeus? Or,
Yeah.
excuse me, not Thaddeus. Wen Chi.
That one.
Winch.
That
That
one?
one's dead now.
Okay, cool. Great. And I guess I end my turn then.
Okay, so you get your reaction right now, Kevin,
Right.
to move up to half your speed.
Right, but the two guys beside me do both get reactions.
No,
They
because the
do
whole
not
thing when it
get to
says
react.
on maneuvering
It
attack is
Doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Yeah.
Right.
From the target of the attack.
Mm.
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh, it does actually say
Without
the target of your
provoking
attack.
opportunity attacks from the target of the attack.
Ah,
Yeah.
bummer.
No, no,
All right.
that's
Oh,
not that's
fuck.
good then.
Yeah.
I thought it was hurt. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, you could still. I mean, actually, if anywhere you move, you remove from one. You can't like scoot around them at all or anything. No. Okay.
Right.
All right. Damn, that's perfect, Dolphin.
Yeah, even if I step here, I'm moving away from this
Yeah.
the dude on my southwest.
And I have a feeling you're not too many.
What's
hits away
going
from
on?
going down.
Why can't he do this without provoking opportunity attacks?
Because it says
Because
from the
it's
Oh,
target.
from the target of your attack.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, gotcha.
For some reason, my health bar isn't updating either.
It's just moving too rapidly. Too many numbers.
I wonder why that is. Because I'm nearly dead and it doesn't show that.
Damn, that was almost really amazing.
Yeah.
How many superiority die do you get? That's pretty cool. I like that.
4.
That's cool.
Battlemaster's by far the most fun fighter. I love that class.
They look fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get really cool things, and they're still a fighter, so they can do all the cool things that fighters do.
All right. So Kevin, are you not using this then? There's no way you can do it without taking a bunch of reactions, right?
Right. So
I don't see how I can do it without taking without getting
Alright.
bludgeoned.
So it's,
So
Kevin's
it's your
turn now.
turn, and you can like disengage on your turn.
All right, and disengage protects me only from one attack, right?
No, disengage is
All of
no.
them.
Everything.
Yeah.
Lovely.
If only there was some special blessing we had. Or...
Yeah, I
Oh.
was wondering if it was.
Do we want
Kevin.
To use that, maybe?
Yes.
Roll a con save with advantage for the poison.
So
Mask.
that's the answer to the question, isn't it?
Never mind. Maybe
Con
we'll
save
go
with advantage?
Yep.
You said?
Fucking poison.
All right, you're fine.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
Xilo did the same thing. All right. What you doing, Kevin?
I think I'm going to do that again. Use a key point for disengage, dash, and jump.
Oh, I thought you meant find a group of them and run at them again.
That's a bonus action. Taking a potion is
Free action, apparently.
free action.
Yep.
So I think I'd like to do that. 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Plus 2 gives me 9 back.
That's pretty good. Solid.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. So that's free action. That's bonus action.
So movement and dash.
Disengage.
Yeah, movement and dash. So let's see, so that gives me 3 times my regular move.
Your bonus action was the key point to disengage, so
Right.
then it's just one thing of movement, and then the dash action doubles that.
Except
So whatever your
my
movement
key
is,
point gives me disengage or dash, or disengage and dash.
one or the other. I'm pretty sure.
Really? Step of wind.
You can link it if you have it.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah,
Or-
disengage or dash.
Disengage or dash.
Okay.
All right. So I would use it for the disengage, and I would. Let's see.
Move and
That's
action dash.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. No, 6 times 5 is 35. I've got 2 more. So there.
That's your regular movement. Yep. And now you have your action that you can convert into another dash if you want.
That's my really shitty DM attempt to convey where the poison is right now for you guys.
Okay.
Right.
Don't you want to head towards the party?
Yeah. But I want to
You can move diagonal.
n-
So you can,
not.
Keep in mind that the tribal warriors are moving slower. You know that. Like, this is far enough
Oh,
away.
and the
from-
disengage works on everyone.
Right.
So
Right.
I can
Yeah.
just
You can
run
just go
straight through.
us.
You
Yeah.
can just go like down here.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm just checking if you're aware.
The other thing I could do is run through this door and grab the masks that we need, which is
Sure.
Sure.
the other reason for being out here.
That'd be nice.
I like it.
There could be more guys.
I
in
like
there. That could be
I like the
exciting.
idea of opening more rooms for more enemies. Yeah, that sounds great.
I'm actually fine with that because
Yeah,
because we
me
do
too.
know that there are more masks at the back. Like we've been told that. So
It's convenient.
You might find
Alright.
a what are they called?
Death?
A MacGuffin that could help us.
I'm gonna throw open that door. Why is my thing not updating? Farkin'
All right.
Farker.
Hi.
There is one cultist here. He looks really confused. He's out of it. He's actually in tears. He's having a bad night. I'm going to add him to the initiative, and then he's going to attack you.
No one
Bad
asked him
night.
to dance.
We don't need to get into his story all the way, I guess.
Does he have are those piles near him? Are those piles of mass?
Those are crates, and in
Why did
those
it say
crates
that
you
I
can see
rolled
that
that?
there are masks and the like. Yeah. So that's where you would grab them from.
Okay, so I can keep going though.
You've used a free action to potion already, so you can't interact with the crates to free action that item this turn. That would cost you an action this turn.
And I also open the frickin' door, right?
Ooh,
Well,
fair
That
point.
doesn't. Does that cost anything?
It's free action.
no, just
I
let's
assume you're just
let's
kicking
XCOM
through
it
that.
where he kicked it
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, I think you're just kicking through that.
Anyone else lose the
My-
initiative order?
I was going to say my turn order just disappeared.
Sorry.
Thank you.
All right,
It's
so
reset too.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to move it down to.
So what's the rest of your turn, Winchi?
yeah, I was trying to figure out. I've used up my disengage. I've used up my move or portion of my move. I would have to use my action to loot the crate.
I would suggest getting away from use the rest of your movement to get as far away from the guys who are in the main room, but get on top of this one guy, and you'll have to kill that one guy on your own before you can get the stuff and bring it to us. That's what I would suggest.
That was my thought. Is that I finish my move to here and
Do it.
You still have an action. You could attack him.
I still have an action and I attack him.
Okay.
Right. All right. Let's do that. So
This guy's bad night is gonna go from
Get a
bad.
lot worse.
Yeah.
so I attack him.
13 hits.
13 hit.
Yep.
Okay. So I do my damage, and then I
Whoa.
Roll.
The guy looks up, his eyes are full of tears, and then his head catapults over to that side of the room, just smashes against the wall, just like severed corpse.
That is delightful.
Okay.
The Raven Queen accepts your sacrifice.
All right. Cultists. Nothing to do. They're going to mix into the trees.
Mill about.
It's rarely each other's turn again.
All right. Looks like everybody's going in, so I will do the same. How does it work? Actually, let's just do this differently. Okay, action. I'm going to cast Bark Skin on myself, which is that.
That seems redundant.
And it is redundant while I'm in this form, but I'll show you in a minute. And then I'm going to transform into, as my bonus action, I'm going to transform into a wild shape, and I will transform into a brown bear. Brown bear has 40 movement, so then I will head in. And let's go to there. And I'm good.
I'm gonna take that poorly drawn circle as law, by the way.
It's going to expand next turn
Oh, okay.
as law. I don't know.
Okay.
Cultists continue to blend into the trees. Who is this? Oh, he's dead. There we go. All right, next round.
Bag.
You can move, Shaylin.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to use my sorcery points to get a level 2 spell slot. And then I'm going to upcast Magic Missile at the Yuan-Ti lady.
Okay.
So she takes 19 force damage.
Okay, so as
Wow, nice rolls again.
she
Okay.
takes 19 damage, it looks to you as a seasoned adventurer who knows this sort of stuff, like you've killed her. Her body is like sort of battered. Everything about her seems like it should be dead. A
Should
very
be.
bright, very
Don't let that
violent
word.
green light pulses out of the ground. And instead of the corpse falling downward, it falls upward, and her back arches. And this huge, resounding voice booms around the courtyard.
Thaddeus, your chosen are strong. Come to meet me.
Okay. And is she still floating as this voice there? She's just held up for a couple of seconds, or she's done something?
She's
again?
back to the ground. Like
And does she look?
there
back to,
was a
like-
moment where this body was imbued with something.
Okay. She looks healthy again.
She looks demonic.
Okay.
Do demons look healthy?
Yeah, it's demon. I mean, it looks like a healthy demon.
So I
She looks like a
watched her-
healthy demon, yeah.
I watched her die, rise up, metamorphosize in some way, and now she just looks demonic.
Ooh,
Okay.
really strong XCOM vibes here.
Okay. Yeah. So, it's minions' turns.
Gonna move forward toward you. Is that? And it's Raynor's turn.
I feel terrible killing the orgy minions.
Mm.
Killing the crying minion wasn't so bad, but
All right,
Whether
Rainer,
these guys are like. Sorry, go on, sir.
Rainer will move forward and taunt them. Come forth, unclean ones. Come to meet your maker. And he will dodge action. So he's particularly trying to avoid walking into the poison. For
Yeah,
now.
I'm not real thrilled about the poison either. But
Yeah.
Okay. This Yanti. You don't like the poison. Interesting.
Jamaican
The-
famous.
This Yanti, ex-Yanti, now demon is like its skin seems like it's expanding. Like it's not clear exactly what's inside it, filling its skin up, but it's getting bigger. And as the skin expands, the gas expands. It's now completely coating the entire courtyard, and the demon is
Yeah.
cackling at.
I'm with you, Xilo. All right, we're all
Yeah.
covered in gas. Got it. Demon gas, the worst kind.
That couldn't have happened right before my turn. could
Oh,
it
that
have?
killed all the initiative? Come the fuck on. Really? I tried to clear my drawings and it cleared all the tokens instead.
Oh,
Interesting. Alright,
Did
well
you
we're gonna
control
keep the
Z?
drawing. I can't control Z the tokens back. She had 11 initiative.
Okay.
If you guys remember your initiative, we can repair it pretty easily, I think.
I remember mine.
For some reason, mine's still there. I don't know. I guess because
'Cause I
it was
did-
the one that was up.
I tried to select the other stuff.
All right, I'll fix my initiative real quick. All right, Dolphin, if you just want to click on your character roll initiative again, then edit it with what you rolled last time, that's the easiest way to do that.
Okay, got it.
We can probably scroll back and find it.
yeah. There's like, let's
What?
see. Winchi had 9.
It's 10.
Filthy had 17. Dolphin
no, I
had
four.
10.
I had,
I had
4.
10.
Wait, what?
I had 4. Scroll up like 2 seconds.
Oh, you rolled it twice. Okay, yeah. I had 16. Dolphin had 10. Yeah. Xilo had 11.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Xilo had 11.
Oh, okay. I misremember.
And then there's like a bunch of, I don't know which initiatives these represent for your monsters, so I'm not going to tell you.
Yep. This is fine. The monsters are not exactly perfect, but there were 2 that went before you and the rest went after, basically. Okay.
So
Dolphin?
it was, yeah.
My action?
So you're wearing a mask, right? So you take
Yeah.
a con save at advantage?
Oh, I see.
So, wait, I'm wearing a mask, so I
Con
take
save
advantage?
at advantage. So click on, or it says on the left side, you should have one that says con. And you have one at the top that
Oh,
says
yeah,
con
yeah.
save. You should have like a proficiency
yeah.
check next to it. Click that. And click it at advantage. There you go.
Alright. Completely fine. You can tell that there's gas in the courtyard, but it's not
Okay.
overwhelming you.
So, is there any way to climb the tree and attack in the same round? Or is it basically one or the other?
You can climb. Sure.
Yeah, climb is movement.
Climb
as
is movement?
Yeah, at half speed, I think. Something like that.
Okay. So can I climb this tree?
Yeah.
Is that good for cover or anything like that?
Sure. I'll give you cover while you're in the tree.
Okay.
Well, and it means melee guys have a harder
like
time
it.
reaching you.
I like it.
So yeah, I know I have some sort of, I think it's like a jumping bonus too. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But yeah, I'll attack one of the cultists from the tree. Whatever is there any cultists still in the open? That's the
Yeah, you can shoot somebody on the altar. This person here is completely open.
Okay, sure.
Or you could shoot at the other ones with cover as well.
No, I'll shoot at the one without cover.
Sure.
So is this advantage or normal?
Just regular.
Just regular? Okay.
That hits.
That's a hit.
9 damage. Are you using any like maneuvering dice for?
Not this turn, no.
The cultist has a very large arrow in her.
I imagine square in the forehead.
Winchi?
All right, I think I am.
Have you regained the will to live?
For a minute. Which crate has the masks in it?
Any of them.
Oh, so I can just step over and scoop up a handful?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going, and that counts as
Free action.
free action?
Fine.
Okay. So that's one step. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, no.
9 5s are 45. You have 45 movement, right? So you can move 9 tiles with your
2,
base.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, that's 9.
Yeah, just end your turn there.
What's that? No. And then with a dash action, I can do another 9. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe. Yep. And I'm going to just drop the masks at my feet.
Alright. Two cultists are going to attack.
Is that the
Raynor?
best way to get masks to people? I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
know
I should.
It'll work fine with this rule set.
Yeah.
That's okay with me. One's going to be normal and the other's going to be advantage because the first one doesn't have a pack mate.
Sure.
Uh,
Well,
17.
he's
Dodging,
dodging,
so
so the
disadvantage.
first one's at disadvantage, the second one's normal.
Okay. So we'll roll once more for the first one. Does a 15 hit?
I have 18 armor.
Alright, neither hits. And it's rarely its other's turn.
Alright, I was lurking behind a tree, and I'm just going to let out a fucking bear, like, growl and charge. And we're going to go over to here, and I'm going to...
Oh, you have to con save at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll do that in just a second, and I'm going to attack this guy here. So let me go ahead and roll that con save for you. Brown bear constitution is 19, so I got a +4 on that. So, and let's take a look at that con save. That then is a 23.
You are completely fine.
Okay, and then I will attack this cultist. And my attacks are, let's see, bite attack +5, so 1d20. First is a 24 to hit.
Oh, so close.
Hits.
Okay, that does 1d4 plus 1d8 plus 4. Okay, first is 5.
Okay.
And then I'll take the bear can multi-attack, so I'll take a claw attack as the second. So that's a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, that's 2d6 plus 4. Okay. That one hits a little bit
And
harder.
kills.
Much better. Nice, nice.
19 total.
All right.
Right.
So that's Rip Cultist. Fantastic.
Yep.
Okay. Next part of that movement, I will just move back slightly. No, I'm good.
Right. First, the cultists are going to wander forward. McCrae's. And it is Shaylin's turn again.
Do I get Ties of Chaos back at any point?
Ooh. As the gas cloud overwhelms you, you sense its magic. And
Okay.
it,
So can I
again,
use
It's
that?
magic
Can I
creates
use that to
friction
make?
on your cloud magic
I-
table.
Can I use that to make my con save? Well, let me roll first, I guess. See what happens.
You
It
have
might
to
die.
decide. Oh, yeah.
57.
Sounds like a good number.
For the next, it's Jonathan's thing. For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't worn or carried bursts into flame.
All right.
Okay.
I will touch the tree next to me.
The one that
Doesn't do anything.
No, not the one that.
Not the one I'm in, no.
This one here. I don't know. Would I consciously know that that's happening?
Doesn't
Or
matter. He
I
said
guess
it didn't do anything. So you touched it.
Oh, it didn't do
nothing
anything?
happened.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
said.
Right. And I need to make a con save. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make that advantage with the thing. I hope that's okay. Is that enough?
Yep.
Okay.
Does she still seem like
How the
She
fuck
needs
do you only
attacking?
have a 2?
Oh, it's still your turn.
She's a giant demon now. So
Yes, she definitely
Yes.
seems like she needs attacking.
should I just focus on her or?
if you can, it's the biggest threat by far.
Alright, I'll just magic missile her. Level 1, so she takes 10 force,
Damn.
and then I'll go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And you're not Picking up a mask?
We ran
I'll pick up a mask if I can. Can I do that next to Winchy?
Yep.
Can I put it on?
Yep.
Okay. Brilliant. Good job, Speedy One. This one is happy. And just pats Winchy.
All right. How are you doing for time, guys?
Yeah.
I don't want to like force this ending really, really, really hard, but you're about halfway through the combat. So
Yeah. So
I can force the ending really, really hard if you'd like to just conclude this.
I think
We
Well-
don't really have enough for another session.
Um,
All right.
What I was going to do on my round, if it helps you any, is do whatever I can to summon Thaddeus and try to pull his influence into this fight. They keep screaming for him. They need to have him.
All right, this is perfect. So, on the Yanti's turn, she is moving before you. The Yanti demon's turn. She is going to recognize that Dolus is the disciple of Thaddeus. She recognizes the aura of Thaddeus, and she hisses, and she looks very upset, and starts to make motions with her hands, like evil incantations are escaping her lips, and she is going to cast a level 9 spell,
Oh my
Power
God.
Word Kill.
Oh,
Okay.
Dolus is dead.
Dead.
Dolus, if you
Just
have
dead.
Save
less
that.
than 100 HP, you're dead.
Oh, what is this?
I agree.
So
I
I'm
still
dead.
Now-
can't believe this spell is legit, right? It's ridiculous.
Now, as Winchi takes his turn and sees this immense outpouring of power from this demon, and looks up at the sky and starts to murmur under his breath for Thaddeus, it's almost as if time freezes. You guys are done with die rolling now, but what Kevin says is going to decide how this ends.
The Raven
freezes.
Queen loves you all.
Everyone alive has a sort of a glowing shell around them right now. Dolus, you can actually see his soul still present, glowing vibrantly, and this is in stark contrast to the green mist that surrounds you. The mist seems to be repelled, and time is basically frozen. And Winchi, you may address Thaddeus.
Oh,
Kevin talking to himself for the end of
I
the
know. It's gonna be amazing.
what a disaster. Thaddeus, your true disciple, has fallen in battle, and while that is the greatest honor that a disciple of Thaddeus can request, great dishonor and vileness has been brought into this world, and we face it unsupported and with no hope of success. We lay ourselves at your feet and hope and pray for your guidance and your support in vanquishing the evil before us.
Can I chime in to give him just a little bit of aid?
Oh boy.
If you want, sure.
I'll say this
Basically
woman is
stop
both
time.
a toad licker and a larva licker. And I'll leave it at that.
All right. I'm very glad you mentioned to Thaddeus that falling in battle was the greatest honor.
Oh no.
Thaddeus looks down upon you favorably, and
Kills you all.
the most powerful bolt of lightning that you can imagine screams out of the sky and strikes the courtyard that you stand in. You're all dead, and like half the town is dead.
Success!
A huge
This
a
was. Go ahead.
huge crater is left in the ruins of the monastery, and over years trees begin to grow again. There's very short and stout and strong tree for Dolus. Really eats people has
Giant
a
Venus
large.
flytrap.
Yeah, you can all describe your tree if you want.
This is a man-eating Venus flytrap.
Yep. When she
A supple and fluid willow that blows fast and sweet in the wind.
and Raynor,
A haughty oak.
haughty oak, and Shaylin.
A giant orange blossom tree, which is very difficult to take your eyes off.
All right, and DolphinChemist. Did you want to actually pick your own tree?
My tree, just a bit shorter than the others, but with a faint purple hue to the leaves that's somewhat reminiscent of a team that almost was. Team Big Thad.
Oh,
Still wearing
Oh.
the Thad t-shirt.
Yeah.
Forever.
Forever.
Masubu survives and sees what has happened and brings word back to Hamish in the ravine in Port Nyanzaru, and eventually a shrine is set up to commemorate your sacrifice at this grove. It is a place of refuge for travelers, a place of healing and meditation for centuries to come. But there ends the story of Big Thad's racing team. The adventurers who had had enough adventuring and decided it was time to try something else.
Gosh, running out of time sucks.
Well, thank you, Steve,
You know,
for
That's awesome.
the campaign, or the one-off rather, and thank you, Dolphin, for joining us. And,
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
we'll leave it there, chat.
that was super cool.
We're setting a dangerous precedent with every one-off resulting in everyone dying. So we'll have to see.
Wait, is that what happened in the last one that I missed?
We're gonna cut the part here. Thanks for watching.